Hi. Let's talk about metabolic syndrome and metabolic flexibility. What are the differences? A lot of people have heard of metabolic syndrome. So metabolic syndrome is often associated with things like diabetes, definitely associated with blood sugar dysregulation. It's associated with liver ickiness, congestion, things like that. It's associated with being overweight. It's associated with high inflammation. It's associated with lots of things. But you mostly hear about it like if your blood sugar on your blood test from your doctor is getting higher than, they usually don't say anything until 5.7, but it should be around 5 or lower. But anyways, you mostly hear about it then. The opposite of that is metabolic flexibility. Metabolic flexibility is when your body can switch between burning fat and carbs very easily. Okay, how do we get there? Well, one of the ways is fasting, like an overnight fast. I recommend about 12 hours. The thing about fasting is you have to know what's going on with your cortisol, because you can do more damage if you do it when your cortisol is all dysregulated in certain ways. But for a lot of people, an overnight fast is good, minimum of 12 hours, between 12 and 16 hours. Really helps. Why does this help? Well, we need to talk about insulin in order to know why that would help. So when you eat food, lots of things happen, but one of the things that happens is your blood sugar rises based on the amount of carbs that are in your food, right? Because to keep your body happy, you need about 4 grams of sugar in your blood at any given time. When you eat more than that, we have to bring mom out. Insulin is the mom on the scene, always putting things away. Mom insulin has 2 places that it can put blood sugar and all of the things that go with that. The first place that insulin, the storage hormone, puts it is in glycogen, which is in our muscles. Now, when you go on an airplane ride, you have 2 options for your baggage that you're bringing. You can bring a carry-on bag, which is this big, and that's it. If it's bigger than that, it's a no-go, right? And then you can also check luggage, which is bigger and everything like that. And maybe you're checking Santa's bag, which is expandable and never ending, okay? So when the blood sugar rises in your blood, when the sugar rises in your blood, called blood glucose, insulin comes on, mom comes around, puts everything first in the carry-on. That's where it goes first. And then when we filled up that box, which has a limit, that is the storage that is the glycogen that's in your muscles, okay? It goes first there. Then there's extra. Well, it's got to go somewhere. It goes in the fat cells. Your fat cells are like Santa's bag, and they get as big as they need to. And then after a while, okay, so everything's put away. Now you go out and your body needs it because you ran around the block or you got chased by a bear or whatever. Like you decided to expend some energy in some way. Your heart is beating, whatever. Blood sugar in your blood gets below 4 grams and it has to pull. So it's going to pull first from the carry-on because it's right there on the airplane, right? It's going to pull first from there. And then once it's done pulling from there, it'll pull from Santa's bag. Okay? But if in between you have too much in Santa's bag or you have it too frequent where there's always sugar in your system and there's just not enough time for it to all get put away, it never pulls from your Santa's bag fat cells. And that is why you have a hard time losing weight. And that is why sometimes people say, if I even walk within 10 feet of a piece of cake, I gain 10 pounds. That's why. When you get that all back into regulation, where your body is operating well between the glycogen stores and the fat stores, then you're able to interact with other foods without it completely ruining your entire metabolism. So that's one of the things that we learn in the minutia method. But if you have any experience with fasting or, want to know more, please let me know, because when we focus on the little things, every little thing is going to be okay.